Alright, welcome everybody. So we got the new supercharge. Just figured we check it out, see what it does. Also, here is the back style. I think it's pretty cool. Not mad at it. Then this. Oops. So here's the emote. Not really a fan of this. Kind of reminds me of a Pokemon. So I'm probably not ever going to use this for no reason. But I do like the back style. The the cape's pretty nice. So back into the new iconic. So we're gonna have to fast forward this video too, just to speed it up, just to go through everything. Um, First of all, let's go directly to the iconic. Um, Multiverse touched on it. So it's a area effect. When you call down the bats, it affects the area directly surrounding you, and it damages the enemies in that vicinity. And then also, while you use a superpower, it'll send bats to attack them along with your superpowers. So we're only going to use four arts right now. We're going to use Ebon, Candle, Omega, and Scrap. So we're just going to use these four arts. And to initially start, we're going to use Black Adam. And we'll trade Black Adam out and we'll use Static, if I can find him, to see the difference in the damage in the, there he is, in the supercharge. So we'll do the 10-second parsers, but first we need to demonstrate the bat ability. I don't know what else to call it when it calls down the bats. So if you call down the bats, anything that's in the area is damaged. So all the targets right now are being damaged. So 9.6 seconds, that's the time that it's out. That's been consistent. So we did about 3.5 million damage with that. Now here's the only issue with this. If you call down the bats and you're not next to any ads, it doesn't do any damage. When you go next to them, it will do damage. But as soon as you go away, you don't get that passive damage of just having the supercharge out. So something to think about. That instance may be better for rage or some melee powers. Not 100% sure. So now what we'll do is we'll go and we'll switch to 10-second parsers. So there you go. There's the numbers of what I did. Again, this is a fire build. So we only use one power flame cascade. That was it, because it's such a short duration of the supercharge. It's only 10 seconds, so you can't really get a full rotation and incorporate that in. At least fire cannot get a full rotation and incorporate that in. So other abilities that have faster cast times or quicker burst powers may be able to get more out of it, but being fire, this is the most efficient way to get damage in conjunction with that if you're not going to be melee. Now a power like Rage may do well with this supercharge, because in close melee damage, the melee damage was insane, literally double what the normal damage was on the melee loadout. Now I didn't have a bunch of arts with this, it was just the same 4 arts, so it wasn't fully spec, but just to get some scale numbers to run with. So and if you're out of range with this supercharge, you barely get any damage, if any. I did test out single target, and it was useless. I may have gotten 600,000 of damage because I was just out of range where the bats just would barely attack. So this is really a close to mid-range supercharge, and I'm sure that the community will come together and figure out a way to make it work. Is it worth the time capsules? That's up to everybody. I had to spend a couple hundred in-game millions to get it to buy some of the collections. So if I would have got to see it before, would I have done it? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe for battle tanking, this may be great to use. In regular situations, I would probably never use this. I know it can't be used in Elite, so for me, I wouldn't use it. But maybe a battle range tank, it's hilarious, may come up with a way to use this, especially since it's a supercharge, and maybe it'll work out well. Or maybe Earth tank, I don't know. But for me, it's probably not going to see any use unless it's in a niche build, or I'm trying to solo an alert or something like that. Then maybe I may see some use with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it was beneficial, and I hope it made sense. So I appreciate it. Oh, just a little showcase of the cape style with different materials on it. The cape style is pretty cool. That is probably the best part of this typecast with the cape. The emote, I'm not a fan of it at all. The supercharge, just for my power set, I can't really use it too great. But there you go. So thanks everybody who watched. Hopefully I can get a subscribe, and I appreciate you. Have a good one.